Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. I know it's been a little hot minute since I've been here, but today we're going to be getting on with a little bit of Animal Crossing, which should be a good time, hopefully. I don't know what that strange little buffering symbol is that we're encountering there. I wonder if that's going to be able to go away or not. Uh, Let me try. What is that? Let me just figure out what this is, guys. Hold on. Is this the... Yes, I think that was the screen of the camera from last stream, so my apologies for that. The last stream that we did there was a keyboard building stream a little while ago, and I believe that it was still trying to connect to the browser source there that we had added. So as I was in the middle of saying before, I was rudely interrupted by a spinning circle. I have been not really streaming Animal Crossing for a hot minute. Just been interested in doing some other things, but we are back at it today. And I have been actually collecting a bunch of stuff with which to decorate. So I'll just show the inventory here. You'll see we have some fences, some gyroids, some tickets in case we get an empty spot and we fancy looking for some wolves. But here is where we have mostly everything. Sorry, I think that the tabs had changed there without me really realising that. We have some buckets to decorate with, a little bit of greenery, some books, some camping stuff, just essentially a little bit of everything. Some lampposts, some chairs, some nice crescent moon items, some starry items. So we are going for a wolf forest theme, and as such I think celestial items are going to work in our favour here as well. Mochi Cat is here, aka Spooky, who is my wonderful mod and one of my very best friends here on Twitch, so it is great to see you, Spooky. Let's see if I can remember how to be a streamer. Let's see. Shout out Mochi Cat. Let's see if this works. I hope it does. Yay! A little shout out. I did it. I did the streamer. How are you doing, Spooky? I hope that you are faring well on this wonderful Thursday morning as it is for you and evening as it is for me. As I was saying just before you got here, we're just going to be catching up, doing a little bit of chatting, doing a little bit of decorating. So the reason why I wasn't here, I think Spooky does know, but the viewers on the VOD will not, is that I have had a little fall. I fell down a couple of stairs onto my face and I really have quite done my back in. It is veritably oh my god, Audie looks so stylish right now. Yeah, my back is a bit fucked up, so to be honest I haven't really had the physical or mental energy to put into being entertaining. It is improving a little bit, but it's not like the best. It's still keeping me awake at night. It's still kind of like mithering me just during my daily life, and I think it's probably going to take a hot minute to fix. Speaker says you did it right with the shout out. Good, I'm glad. And Speaky says, Raz, I bought Stardew Valley yesterday and plan to play it today. I wish I could watch you play it, but I'm gonna have to go to bed like directly after the stream because I have to be up in 11 hours time. I've got a neurologist appointment tomorrow, fun times. But I'll check out the VOD because honestly Stardew Valley's really fun. I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll really enjoy it. A speaker says dang Audie. And also the snow has finally gone. Yay, finally, yeah. I have the stuff to set up the museum area into a little observatory vibe as well. I have all of that ready to go, so today it's just pretty easy really. We can just pick and choose stuff from in here and go and put it out, and if we don't like it then then we'll put it back in storage. Speaker says, oh, it's all good, Raz. Thank you. Yeah. I hope that my back will fix soon and I can get back to a sort of manageable level. So, already being in constant pain, it's not fun. And then when you have like an accident or something along those lines on top of it, or like you get a cold as well, it can really just bring you down to a sort of a bit of a crap state. So that's where I kind of have found myself. But you know, I'm very blessed. I have a really good family, a really nice supportive system of friends online, and then I have my wonderful boyfriend also, who's incredibly kind and patient and supportive of me. So I get by even when it's rough. We do the thing that is called life. Oh, I do need to make sure that my music doesn't fuck up too much. My playlist needs a little bit of tending to, because it's gotten a little bit jumbled up from how I would like it to be. Alright, so I'm just kind of going in here and picking and choosing some little things that I think might go together in a sort of dynamic little area. So I've picked out some street lights, a crescent moon there, just some other like glowing green sort of items. I think maybe if I can find some other Nova lights that I'm pretty sure that I picked up, that would look nice in that area as well. And then I'm just going to pick somewhere that looks pretty bland and blank, and I'm just going to go and try and spice it up a little bit. And this could go like horribly wrong, because I have like little to no plan. All I've really done is just like gone to like treasure islands and tried to curate items that I think work around the kind of vibe that I want to build. So, you know, it might be a good idea to have some trees. Oh, we do have some fruit trees. Oh my god, the weeds really like this area. So yeah, if we can just find a little zone, and I think I've already found one really on the island that I'd quite like to work with. And that is the sort of area surrounding my house. IX Sebastian underscore LCXL sends a little B in the chat. What is up? Sebastian, I'm just going to go ahead and call you. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. My name is Raspberry Raz. You can also call me Ash if you like. I stream games, and very rarely, occasionally, you might find me streaming art, although these days that does seem to have waned. Yeah, I think this little area might be nice. Ooh, Crazy Red is here. Oh, I think they just call him Red now. Well, he used to be called Crazy Red. Hi, Sebastian. Mochi Cat asks, "How are you?" And I will parrot that. How are you doing? We hope that you're doing well. I like your little dinosaur icon. What does that mean? GlitchCon 2020. That sounds pretty cool. Captain Giraffe is here. What is up? How are you doing, my lovely? It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. As Vicky says, oh sorry, Sebastian says very well, and you. I think we're doing fine. We're doing fine. Thank you for asking. In a little bit of pain from my back, but I'm thinking that we'll be alright. Spooky says Crazy Red. I didn't know that. Yes, indeed. I think it must have been the sort of PC movement, you know, politically correct movement that has steered them away from things like that, which is fair enough. But I really think, you know, this game series used to have so much more spice. I did try and pick up New Leaf recently. I know, like, it's kind of like a give and take. So with the old games, what did they do better with the old games? I think that they had more of a sense of achievement in the collections. I think they had cooler furniture. I really do. I really like the sets, and I think that the actual villagers and NPCs themselves had a lot of spice in their dialogue that has gone. due to wanting to be sort of completely perfect and politically correct and not offending anybody and not, not upsetting anybody, but within that, I think they took a lot of the personality out of the personalities. So characters like Red were a lot more aggressive, and they even removed completely certain characters, such as what's his name, Mr. Rossetti. Now Mr. Rossetti has only one purpose, and it is this rescue service. Excuse me, I'm just gonna change the music there. It is this rescue service, and they don't even call him by his name anymore. He is only recognizable by this airplane icon, which looks suspiciously like him. And he used to pop out of the ground and scream bloody murder at you if you did not save your game. And yeah, it was kind of a lot, I'll admit that. But to just rip him out completely, it kind of sucks. And like all of I'm rambling and ranting right now, but I don't even care. Like I'm on a fucking rant. But like the villages, the snooty villages used to be so much more mean. The cranky villages used to be more mean. And what that meant was that when they did befriend you, it really felt like an achievement. Whereas now it's just kind of meh. Just kind of meh. Captain Giraffes is doing good. My back is sore like crazy as well. Oh no, I'm really sorry to hear about that. Did you injure it as well? Or did you just have a bad old back that's causing you jip? I'm sorry either way, that does suck. That definitely sucks. But yeah, I think a lot of the spice has been removed from this game, and I know that modding communities exist for a lot of games, but I don't really see a lot of modding happening with Nintendo games anymore. I know hacking is quite prevalent, because almost every item that you see on this island will have been hacked in. Treasure Islands, thank you very much. But like, I kind of wish that some people out there would mod the game and make it a bit like more, a bit more soulful again with the dialogue and everything, and just rewrite maybe some of the things that they say and give us a bit more to do again, like mini games and stuff. It's like we all know what we wanted New Horizons to be, and we all know it didn't quite deliver in a lot of ways, and I think it would be cool, seeing as they are quite clearly not going to do anything about it, if like the community could do something about it. Like, I'm not about to, because I don't know how to hack or like code or program. I have ideas. I wouldn't know how to implement them though. You know? Captain Giraffe, says, went to a concert 2 days ago and it's gotten my entire body sore. Oh, did you dance? Dancing will do that when you start to get old. I'm not saying that you're old or anything, but like I know for a fact that I used to love going to gigs and dancing and everything, and like at a certain point it just just hurts now. I am sorry to hear about your back though. Who did you go and see? And were they good? Did you have a good time? I think at some point I'm really going to have to get the Nintendo Online thingy, but I think what I'm gonna do is just like predetermine all the custom codes that I want, and then do the thing where you get like the free trial, and then I'm just gonna cancel. And what I'll try and do is get all the codes that I want within those 7 free days, just so I don't have to fucking pay Nintendo twice. I already pay them on my Switch Lite, and I've thought about this every which way. I'm gonna have to keep paying on my Switch Lite, but that doesn't mean that I have to also pay on this character if I can do what I need to do in a week, which is quite a short period of time, but I think I can do it if I like plan. Captain Giraffe says, danced, broke my neck by flinging it back and forth and also getting crushed. Did you actually break it? Holy fuck, dude. It was worth it, I saw. Bring Me the Horizon, they were great. Oh, man, I've seen Bring Me about 20 times. They were my jam, my spice, my life, my favorite, all-time favorite band from the age of 11 until like a few years ago. But because I went through a lot within the years that I listen to them. Now it just reminds me of all of that. So like I can't really listen to them anymore, which fucking sucks. But I can confirm they are really fucking good live. Like really, really, really good live. And I know that they've changed up their style a lot over the years, but I don't doubt that they were fucking fantastic and can confirm having a bad back from a concert by Bring Me is probably definitely worth it. Captain Giraffe says, no, 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 I didn't actually break it at all. It's just sore. I've only seen them twice. I liked them better back in 2016, but it was still amazing. They were actually my first ever gig. I was 14. It was in Leeds at a venue called The Cockpit. And this was many, many, many years ago, like 15 years ago now, I think, ish. And I was so small. I'm 5'1" today at 29 years old, and essentially when I was 14, I was even smaller. And all I remember is me and my best friend in the world, Nikki. We went to that concert. We left at like 1 p.m. because we wanted to be first in line, which we were, which meant that we got put at the very front, which was really exciting. But what I didn't anticipate was that when the band came out, everyone was going to get so excited that the crowd started pushing forwards. Now, the stage was just where my ribs are, and I couldn't breathe because I was getting pushed so hardcore into the stage. I actually left with like bruises on my stomach from that. And during that concert also, at some point, I kind of like managed to escape and squeeze myself more into like the middle back. And I remember that there was like a mosh pit going on, and I remember seeing this huge man. Like he was so big and very not skinny. I don't know how to say that unoffensively or whatever, but he was a big lad, like a fucking man, like a massive man, and I was just a little 14-year-old. And essentially what happened was, like, there were so many people pushing around, I kind of somehow got pushed under his armpit, and he was also shirtless. A lot of people were in that concert because obviously people were moshing, getting very sweaty. It was a small venue and it was fucking packed as well. So there I was, 14 years old, at my first gig, having just been squeezed almost to death at the front by the stage and the crowd, now stuck underneath this man's armpit, and I shit you not, he did not even notice for a good 20 seconds while I was writhing around in there. I end up like sort of patting him, like, let me fucking go. And then he noticed and he was like, oh, sorry. And I was like, dying. But yeah, that was definitely an experience. I went back to many more of their concerts. Bring Me and Enter Shikari, I used to wait until they were touring. And I'd go to like all of their fucking concerts for many years and really enjoyed them. Live music's a hoot, but I just think my body isn't really capable of dealing with that type of ruckusness anymore. So enjoy it while you can, is what I would say. Enjoy it while you can. Captain Giraffe says, same, 14 during suicide season days. You're crazy. I know. Yep. I was 11 when I found them. My sister showed me them on a bus in year 7, which is the first year of high school in my country. When you're 11 years old, you're in your 7th year of education, and you go to high school, big school. And I remember I was sitting on the bus, and she put this earphone in my ear and said, check this shit out. I bet you'll fucking love this. And I just heard the most horrendous noise, just a cacophony of just noise, like inaudible words, and I just fell in love with the sort of anger and the rage, because at that age I was very angsty. I had a lot of pent up anger within me just from the circumstances of life, which sadly happens to a lot of us, and I really connected with it, and I just loved it. And they really stayed with me, and every time they'd do an album it was always so different from the last, and I always really respected that about them, and I still do. It's just not something that I'm able to really I'm not in that place anymore. A lot of the kind of music that I listen to now is very mellow. I try to stay away from like sad boy shit because I feel like it fucks with my head. Honest to God, now I feel like sad boy shit makes me sad, so I just stay away from it now. But if that's your jam and it helps you and you're in a place where that's like a good thing for your mind, go for it. It just over time wasn't for me anymore. At first it was, and then it really wasn't. So that's kind of my story with bring me. It kind of makes me sad still though, because I was such an avid fan and I still think their music is good. And I think that I always will. It's just a shame that it's tied up for me with other shit now. Aelid says, yeah, I got 2 more concerts coming up this month. Oh, sick. Who are you gonna go and see? I know my boyfriend just booked to go and see Snoop Dogg next month, or later this month, I think, now as we are now in March. It's very exciting for him. He loves Snoop Dogg. I don't really know about Snoop that much, apart from that he, like, you know, everyone knows what he's about. I don't need to verbalize that, but that's about as far as I know him for. I think there's this one song that he did with Dr. Dre that I know, but I don't like know really any of his other music. But my boyfriend really loves him, so I'm sure he'll have fun there. It does make me sad though, because for instance, if I could see the Midnight live, I would love that, but because of my physical limitations that I sadly have, live music just isn't really a thing that I can do anymore. Currently, shall I say, rather than anymore. Maybe at some point in the future it will be. I hope that it will. So yeah, I'd love to see bands like the Midnight. I mean, I'd say since I had to kind of stop in my tracks all of my musical taste and kind of rethink what was good for my psyche and what was not anymore, and kind of shake that up. I think like a lot of the bands that I lost, I didn't. So for me with music, it's always been like very fucking rare for me to find a musician where I like everything that they made. I can count on my hand the musicians where I like everything that they've made. Which says a lot, I think. And when I stopped listening to a lot of my lower vibration music, sort of stopped listening to all the sad stuff, when I found the Midnight, I was like, holy fuck, for the first time in about a decade, here I am and I've found an artist where I love every fucking song that they make. Every single one, and that's so rare for me. So if I could see them live, I probably would, to be honest. Because I think they fucking slap. Every fucking song they have is amazing. Like, Aylin Candy actually got into the Midnight recently, and he put like their lyrics as his Discord status one time, and I was like, no way, love the Midnight. It's like, yeah, they're amazing. They're my jam. Yeah, I'll vouch for them. I listen to them all the time. The last time I tried to go to a concert, I went to see Ghost, which is another one of those that I can't really listen to anymore for reasons as previously stated. But they were fucking great, honestly. It just wasn't physically worth it. Like, I suffered after that. I really did. I went seated and it was still just not possible for me currently. Sadly. So I'm very envious of like everyone who gets to go to concerts now. I'm like, wow, I want to go see my faves too. Aylin says, sorry, Capgiraffe says, I'm going to my fave band this month where I love each and every song of, so I know what you mean. Yeah, very weird band, but I love them. And Ghost seems awesome. Don't listen to them much though. They're very performative. Again, their music's quite dark in a lot of its nature. But they're good. I think what I found different about Ghost was his performative nature. I mean, it's basically theatre as well as music, and I think that is quite special. Nobody else is really. Oh, I don't want to say nobody else. It's quite reminiscent of like Kiss and, you know, that sort of classic theatrics within metal, I think. But it's quite special the way that Ghosts do it, I think. It's very unique. Alright, I'm back here because I need to find some other little items just to dot around that I think are going to look cute up there. Bearing in mind, of course, we don't have custom codes for the floor yet. Like I said, I will be working on that. Also, Spooky, if you're still there, I do actually have Happy Home as well. I was thinking maybe we start that next week. And next week I should be a little bit less strung out and I might be able to go for a bit longer. So I was thinking like maybe potentially next Thursday would be a bit of a longer stream. Oh, I don't know if my mic's muted or not. I think it's not. Aylin says I think Sleep Token is doing it now as well. I don't think I've ever heard of a band called Sleep Token. But I've been out of the metal scene for years at this point. I think I'm done. I don't know. I think I'm done with metal. I don't ever want to say never. I just don't relate to it in the same way that I did earlier in my life. But man, I do kind of miss the feeling of like going to the shop and buying the Kerrang magazine and like your favorite band in the centerfold. You hang it on your wall. There are definitely aspects that I miss. And there is like a freeing feeling when you go to these concerts and you get to see that person who made that song that got you through X, Y, and Z. It's a very, very like special and like almost like parasocially intimate feeling, honestly. Because you feel like almost like you know them and they know your soul because they made that song that resonated with you so much. It's a really nice feeling, and I think some artists do like feel that as well and appreciate that when performing as well. Right, let's get some of these other. Oh no, apparently my character wants to sit down. Let's get some of these other items up. I just know that I saw, yes, the fairy lights. Oh come on, there definitely is space to put that there. Nintendo. There is room! Fuck you! There definitely is though. Right, if I... Oh god. I'm gonna lose my mind. They really need to implement something that lets you decorate the outside as easily as you can decorate the inside. I, at this point, don't feel any reason why you have to drag everything individually outside when on Happy Homes you can just do what you want. It's so annoying. Take it, honestly, hire me as a dev for Animal Crossing and this game will soar in popularity. I know what needs to be fixed, Nintendo, and I'm not afraid to tell you that. This is dog shit. And they have such a nice system for it as well. Like when you're designing outside on Happy Homes, it's like chung chung chung, looks so good. I mean, I kind of understand why they do it, because you know, there is a part of the player base, and I play it like this too for the first like year, where you want that long progression feel to your island. You really want everything to feel like it took that time and effort to get. Aylin says, I mean, I kind of cried twice at the Bring Me concert, so I'm definitely guilty of feeling that. Yeah, it's a very powerful emotion, honestly. I've cried at concerts too. I cried at Bring Me many times. I've cried at Go. I mean, it's like, you know, music really is therapy. It really is a form of like therapeutic, moving through difficult situations. It helps a lot of people in a lot of ways through a lot of shit. And I think musicians a lot of the time make their music because they know that and they've been through it too, and that's what makes it so powerful to us. But it must be weird being famous and like knowing that, and then like you know that you've impacted all these people and there they are like idolizing you. It's a weird thing. It's... Aylin says only Bring Me has done that to me so far. Drown and Sleepwalking are just too powerful for me. Those are two very, very emotionally moving songs. I know, Drown was one for me as well. Sleepwalking, there's like an acoustic version someone did on SoundCloud. I fucking cannot remember who it is for the life of me, but that version of the song was quite powerful for me as well. Do you like Architects? I feel like you might like them if you're into Bring Me. They do a bit more like metal, but it's still melodic these days, not like it used to be. It used to be like thrashy as fuck, kind of like Bring Me used to be thrashy as fuck. But I think nowadays, like, they still stick to that as a core, but like they do a lot of melodic stuff. That's very good. Aylin says, to me, it seems like the biggest honour, to be honest. It's what my goal is as a musician. Yeah, to touch people and share like a commonality through your music and maybe help them get through the same sort of feelings that you once faced, in a way. Aylin says, yeah, Architects is amazing. The latest stuff is not my fave though. Yeah, I can't speak on it because I like stopped listening to that or all that sort of stuff quite a bit ago now. Say like 5 years or something since I've listened to Bring Me and all of that like metal stuff. I should change the title to like ranting about metal. In my day, metal was thrashier. Yeah, that's cute, that's cute. I think this will look like a nicer area if I can get some custom codes on the floor. But for now, we can just get a little vibe going. Oh, well, that wasn't what I meant to do. Where's it gone now? There you are. I think it's too wide to look right there. Maybe we can pop it in this little nook here somewhere. Aylin says, is there just no interest for it anymore? I know like an amazing band that really pushes positivity and stuff, but the lyrics are still like about certain issues and stuff. I interact with the singer on Twitter a bit here and there. Really amazing band if you ever need new recommendations, if you want to give it a shot again at some point. Well, that's kind. I think it's just a genre and a style that is best left for me at the moment. But I appreciate that. And yeah, I don't know. Is there really an audience for it these days? I mean, I think there always will be. Throughout time, at least like recent decades, there's always been a space for people who want to use music to convey like anger. And like the metal community and the punk sort of community have always liveth strong since they kind of initiated doing that. So yes, I think there is an audience for it, but I think the audience is probably just a little bit bored, because what I've noticed is that every so often there's kind of a new spike or a new like direction that it starts to go in, whether that was like more screamy or then like more electronic and then more melodic. There's always these kind of different pathways that it tends to take, and I'm just kind of wondering if metal has kind of exhausted what can be done with that sound, you know, because there's so many different types, and for a while it was like there's this new type, this, and then for a while it's like, well, like it's just moving towards pop again. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, maybe there is an audience for it, but I think maybe they're just bored of like hearing the same fucking sounds over and over again. I don't know if I'm gonna put like the Iron Garden table and everything up here. I feel like we need some more trees. I'm gonna go and pinch some more trees. I wonder if the Nooklets are still open. I could buy some trees from them. I wonder what colour this mushroom is. If it's green, I might steal it. It's green! I wonder if I have any more. I'll check if I have any more. I'm stuck. Let me out. I'll go this way. I'll just check the Nooklets for some trees first. Because I'd rather not pinch them from elsewhere. I'd rather grow them if we can. Because I think the trees are pretty good, like well spaced out at the minute. Aelin says, I feel like people are still inventing new ways to push it towards new places. The band I mentioned before, Sleep Token for example, is really low tuned guitars, so very heavy instrumentals, but then incredibly euphoric vocals from the singer. Weird bland, but did you mean bland or band? Weird bland, but in a weirdly euphoric way. But it all comes down to opinion. Really, I think I can totally see how people think much sounds the same after so many years. Yeah, I think because like in the beginning it was sort of really like I'd never heard anything like it. A blend, weird blend, but in a weirdly euphoric way. Yeah, I can see how that would be pretty cool. Personally, I think, yeah, for me it was like an emotional situation where it wasn't productive to my emotional state anymore, so I had to stop doing that. I'm very selective about what I will subject my ears to now as well. Let's take 5. I think you're right though, music is incredibly personal, and what works for one person will not work for the next person, and what sounds good to you might sound like complete garbage to somebody else. I always get a little bit self-conscious when I'm streaming, and I will put on music that I like because I think, oh no, what if there's someone out there who wants to come and watch me, but they just fucking hate my music, so they go away. Alright, let's see. I might have some more of those mushroom lamps in here. Yeah, I do. Pog. Alright, we'll take one of those. Yeah, I've been like hounding the Treasure Islands the past few weeks because I knew I was going to stream eventually, and I thought, oh fuck, I haven't really got any plans for that island beyond like, I know I want it to be full of wolves, and I know I want it to have like a forest base, but I haven't really progressed the vision further than that. So I figured a good way to do it would be to get my ass over to some Treasure Islands and just check out the field and see what kind of things appealed. And what I kind of ended up with was this blend of a glowy kind of green based, lots of nice deep browns, lots of nice green shades to work with, and just very glowy. I know I want this to be another nighttime themed island, so although a lot of the building might be done in the daytime, especially towards the beginning, I think now I'm going to start when I stream so that the island will be in the evening, so I can really get the vibe down of what I want this place to feel like and look like as we're building it. And like I said, at some point I will, excuse me 1 second, I will gather my thoughts as to what custom codes we want. So that pertains to the floor, really. If I can just show you. Ellen says, my current favorite band is heavy music, sorry. heavy music as well, but they are insanely unique also. Been around for 15 years or so as well, wow. Lyrics aren't really their main focus, insanely talented and technical instrumentals, very swingy and groovy songs, two singers, one really high pitched and the other does screams. That's interesting. It's just often they stay smaller because it's such an obscure sound, but those are the ones I noticed myself seeking more than the more formula-based bands. Well, I know that you're very into your music, Aylin, so I'm not really surprised to hear you say that because you're quite the individual soul as well. You really stand out, so you know it would make sense that your music taste was a bit off the beat as well. Oh, Spicky is here again. Spicky says, okay, I'm back. Had to help my mother with the groceries. Of course, I hope that you guys got that sorted out. I wish that I had someone to help me with my groceries. My boyfriend helps me carry them back, which is super sweet. But I think he's still a bit like, he knows to leave me to it when it comes to unpacking. I'm quite particular. I like everything in its place, so... Maybe with the oh fucking hell, I hate doing this so much. I forgot how much I hate paths. What I'm thinking here, so either we're gonna have a bit of this, or okay, that's the wrong button. Still getting used to actual controllers. For my birthday, my mother got me an Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch wired controller, which is really cute. But this is my first time ever using it, and for I think it was a Valentine's Day, my boyfriend got me a wireless one that's like a little panda. It's pink and it's really cute. It's like got little ears and everything, and it lights up. It's cute as fuck. But that one's like a really nice pro controller. Like with the actual sticks, I can feel that this one isn't quite as smooth, and also this one feels quite light in weight, whereas the pink panda one feels more robust. Now, so these two patches on the floor are what I'm kind of thinking to put on the ground in this area, and I'm not sure which one I prefer, to be honest. I think I'm gravitating towards the stone arch, so I think we'll do a little bit of that. So let's just get rid of this here. Oh my god, I hate how this works. I hate it so much. They made it so much easier on Happy Homes. Why did they have to do this to us? I don't get it. Oh. Okie dokie. Why? Hello? Okay, I think I might have to move some of this stuff just to get the shapes that we want, which is another reason why this is extra irritating. So we get a little bit of a curvature there. I think that would look rather nice. And then if we pull this back, does that want to maybe be... Oh, can it be one above or... No. Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna like try and follow like around the shape vaguely and make just like a little clearing area. So maybe I'm thinking the path meanders. I might want to move this tree like here or something and just have like the path kind of meandering up here, and then like this area just to be like a little clearing almost. Not sure what the purpose of it would be yet. I'm just kind of experimenting here with the items that I got, and I think that's gonna be my approach. I'm not really gonna worry too much about this like island and what's going where and what the meaning and what's this area and everything. I'm just kind of gonna go with it and like use it as fun. So like if things look shit, I'll just tear them out. This is quite simple. I'm hoping things won't look shit though. I'm hoping things will look good. Spooky says, so what's this you're making? Not the terraforming, it's tedious sometimes too. Well, yeah, just basically not really sure. Like, I'm just decorating. So, the kind of items that I chose were like, I know it's gonna be like forest space, and I know that I want wolves to be present, so I'm kind of picking very earthy, very natural colours, but I also want it to have a sort of celestial vibe to it within that as well, because obviously wolves kind of moon worship, and I think that's cool. I always like that about them, that they're in tune with the sky, and I wanted to reflect that. So like, what am I making this area? Not really sure. Just a little seating area. Just trying to collect the sort of vibes and colours and see if that's going to work as something like that I want to replicate across the whole island or not. And the only way I can really figure that out is by putting it down and trying it out. So that's basically what I'm doing here. It's a bit of a mood board, I guess you could say. We may keep it, we may not. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Spooky said this is kind of giving me like Twilight Forest vibes. No, not the movies. The Minecraft mod called Twilight Forest. Hold on, let me Google that. That sounds magical. Minecraft Twilight Forest. Never heard of this before. Oh wow, that looks interesting. What's it all about? The trees look different, and is it like a user built thing where you go and you play through the world? Because I remember there was one who did like a Harry Potter world on Minecraft that was pretty sick. Or is it like Minecraft but modded so that you can build more like foresty stuff? Joy Boy Willy is here. Says hello. Hi, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Your name is outrageous. At least if you're English. I hope you're doing alright. Welcome to the stream. We're just doing a little bit of decorating here on the Wolf Island today. So I hope that you're here for it. I think making this a sort of cloud-esque shape could be quite cool as well. I haven't done very much modded Minecraft in my time thus far, to be honest. I have tried Create and that's about it. And I found Create was like really cool in the essence of being able to utilize different shapes for decoration, but like beyond that I was so confused. There were a lot of mechanics in Create that I did not understand at all. I found it quite difficult. Yeah. Spooky said, here's what I found on the wiki. The Twilight Forest realm is an endless world like any other Minecraft dimension, except this dimension is densely forested. It has more of an enchanted fairy tale and mythological theme and feel than the original overworld. That's interesting. It does sound quite cool. But yeah, like I said, I have never actually played much modded Minecraft, and when I did, it just confused me. Joyboy Willie said, lol, you know, I just realised what you mean. It does sound outrageous in the UK. I'm so sorry. I have the sense of humour of like a 9-year-old child. So when I see stuff like that, it just gets to me. But I'm sorry if it's meant to be like just, you know, like your name is actually Will or something. I'm sorry. Spooky said, yeah, you get to fight bosses too, basically. Oh, they have new bosses. See, that's one thing about Minecraft that I kind of wish they did more of. I know I've mentioned on this stream a few times that I've been playing a world with my boyfriend who is new to Minecraft, and I dragged him on there. And he's been playing that with me. and it's been really interesting, like taking someone who's never played it before through Minecraft and seeing the world again through the lens of someone who is new to it. And one of the things, thank you so much, Joyboy Willie, for subscribing. We'd love to have you in the family. If you want to join the Discord, it is 16 plus, but if you are that and want to be, you are welcome in our Discord as well, and that goes for anybody lurking or also watching the VODs later. But yeah, one of the questions that my boyfriend was asking quite a lot throughout, and especially now that we've kind of done everything and we're down to like the end game stages where you basically just build what you want, go and do what you want. It's very sandboxy, like you make your own fun. And he keeps sort of asking, like, you know, is there any more bosses? Are there any more fights? And I wish that I could say yes, and I also wish that the bosses and fights like that there are kind of had more impact, because I feel like they don't anymore. Like, I know the Warden is scary and cool, and like you can get Swift Sneak, which is a really awesome addition. I do love Swift Sneak, I will say that, but like beyond Swift Sneak, what can you get from killing the Warden that actually matters? You know what I mean? It's like kind of empty now, kind of meaningless. Like, you know, you kill the dragon and you get flying and it feels like it really changed the game, and now it's like you kill a boss, or the beacons with the wither, and it's like, wow, you know, that really changed things up. But like the Warden, it's like, well, what did I get from that was like worthwhile? I hate to actually no, I don't. I love complaining. I do love complaining. But you know what I'm saying? But I wish there was more of them, and I wish that like killing them felt more like it impacted your world and your experience with the game. Spooky says the reward, you do get rewards you get from the Twilight bosses. It's loot based. Okay, cool. I would be interested in playing some modded Minecraft maybe. If like someone was gonna start a server or something, I'd join. I'd give it a try. I'm always down to see Minecraft from another angle, so... But the trouble is that I'm not just gonna go and seek that out myself, which is why I think I haven't experienced very much modded Minecraft, is because it hasn't been like readily available for me. So... well, this looks cute, but I am very bothered by the layout of these trees currently. So I'm gonna go and grab my shovel, and I'm gonna rectify that, I think. What time are we on? Ooh, it's almost 10 already. So the stream today isn't sadly gonna be particularly long, because I need to get up very early tomorrow. Sadly, so I will need to log off before that long there, but we can have some fun until such time as I have to go. Spooky says you can even get trophies from the bosses. Now that sounds cool. I think when I think about what's missing from vanilla Minecraft, like mainly honestly interior blocks. I think they need to do a big overhaul, and I think they need to accept that we as players like to build buildings and that the interiors are lacking. I think we need a lot more attention to detail for that from the devs. I really do. Alright, maybe a little like seating area just in the middle of here would look cute, I'm thinking. So I do quite like asymmetry. So if we have like this center point, which is also a little bit off from the two trees, which the center point of the two trees would actually be more like here. And then if we have this here, I think like having shifting depth in your builds helps. So sometimes I try to do things like that, so I won't build everything off the same center point basically. I'll try and have several, and that can help add like a little bit of dimension to a build. If like the eye, instead of going in a straight line from top to bottom like all the way, and like everything's completely the same on either side, that's a nice vibe. But sometimes having things just a little bit more chaotic, and like, okay, so what if this is slightly to the left, what if this, you know, and then what if the path just doesn't go straight down, what if it comes at an angle, like things like that. I think it helps to just add a bit more like reality to the builds and a bit more life. Alright, let's see here. What else do we have? Another glowing moss jar could look cute somewhere. Maybe... Oh, one of the things that I found at the Treasure Islands was something that I've never seen before. Was these funky little lanterns. Now, I don't think you can customize them. Okay, that looks cute. I'll see if I can find one. Hold on though. Let me just move these trees. I think maybe this would look a bit better like here. It's so nice having two monitors, by the way. It was my birthday on the 10th of February and I was able to finally get myself a second monitor. I have been like mithered by my friends to buy a second monitor for like almost a decade at this point. Literally like 8 years. And essentially I was always kind of like, meh, you know, I don't need one, you know, that's just luxury. And then when I started streaming, I really did begin to realize that, oh, actually I think I do need one now. So I was finally able to do that. I used to have to just look at my chat on my phone. I know, it's such a sob story, it's so sad. Can we please get likes and thoughts and prayers? But, you know, I used to just have to have it on my phone so I could read chat. But now I can just read chat. I'm gonna just look to the right and there you are. It's so good. Spooky said, oh wow, thanks for typing that. Spooky said these are all the bosses. Naga, I know Naga in World of Warcraft and other mythological lore, it speaks of like sort of sea creature-y types. This sort of like bottom half is a fish and the top half is also sort of fish, but they're also kind of humanoid in a way, so they're interesting. I wonder if the Naga in that mod are similar sort of sea creature-y people. Naga, Twilight Lich, Minoshroom, or the Minoshroom. That sounds like a minotaur, but made out of like mushrooms. And that's such a cool idea, if that's what that is. The Hydra, which would be another undersea one, I'd imagine. Night Phantom. Oh, phantoms in Minecraft are like flying, horrible creatures that come at you when you don't sleep. The UR Ghast. Ghasts are already bad enough. Alpha Yeti. Snow Queen, and finally the final boss who has not been added or even has a name yet. Oh, that sounds interesting as hell. I mean, I'd love to try some modded Minecraft. Maybe I'll try some solo modded Minecraft stuff at some point. I'm just wondering, where do we need a little bit of like extra stuff? Maybe right here something. Because I have to also imagine that these trees are going to be fully grown as well. These little saplings here and there. I do not like where that is. Maybe here. Oh. Yeah, I think that works. Right, I think I'm quite conscious of things that I want to get done here today. So I think I'm going to call this area a work in progress, but also a success for now. What I'm going to do is just initiate Happy Home Paradise now. And I think we might have actual music from the game for that. So let me just... Hopefully that's not too loud or too quiet. Oh, that is a little bit loud, isn't it? I'll just turn it down there. Right, let's go do some Happy Home Paradise. For just a little bit, and I'll also try... Oh god, how do you change the stream? We'll just change that to Starting Happy Home Paradise. We can change that to Happy Homes. Oh no, that's Happy Home Designer, isn't it? We're still playing we're still playing New Horizons. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Change the stream name. Not that it really matters, but it might get some other people in here. Just curiosity. Killed the cat. I mean, we're only going to be going for a little bit longer here, but that's okay. I don't know if this is too loud, guys. Let me know if it's too loud. I think how we initiate this is we just go to the airport, if I remember correctly. I already had her, when I bought it, I remember I loaded the game and she Tom Nook rang me and made me go and chat to her in the airport. So sadly, like, we don't have that part on stream. I can reenact it for you if you want. Lottie was basically like, oh, you'd be so perfect. We have so many people wanting vacation homes, but nobody wants to design them because we're all animals and we're all actually shit at interior design. Would you help us, Ash? Love what you've done on your island. Please help us. And Tom was like, he was giving me the eye and I was like, fucking better help her. He was like, you don't have to, but you fucking better. You better. And they were like, just say that you want to go to work. So I've never actually done it. So this is the option here, and that was a reenactment of what happened before. I hope you enjoyed it. Spooky said, also the Snow Queen, she kind of looks like Elsa. Oh, that's fucking cool. Honestly, I might rewatch Frozen at some point. Like, I've been feeling, and if my boyfriend is listening, he will be devastated to hear, but I've actually been feeling like rewatching pretty much all the Disney movies recently. I kind of want to watch them all. I will not subject him to that though, because he fucking hates them. But I might do it like on my own. Seeing as my back's been bad, I have been gaming a lot less because it's just too much. Like, I can't. So I've been watching some Sheesh, and I think maybe I'll watch. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen this cutscene. Yeah, I just feel like I might watch some new Disneys. Or old Disneys as well, because there's a few I haven't seen. Like, I've never seen that Luca or whatever. As Biggie said, it feels good to have a second monitor, right? It's life changing. I can't go back. Like, I will never go back. One monitor scrub. S tier, having two monitors. Maybe I'll get a third one. Speaker said it sounds fine, and Tom is a criminal. Tom is a fucking criminal, but we love him. He's a good criminal. Like, at least, you know, he makes you, he like kidnaps you, forces you to pay rent, and puts you in debt. But at least he gives you the choice. Like, nothing happens if you don't pay him. You know, it's not like he comes to your house and tries to break your kneecaps or anything. Spooky said, I do wish to get a third monitor, really, or even a fourth one. Holy fuck, what would you even do with them? Sometimes I don't need them both, and I'm like, oh, I'll just open another, like, app just so it's not going to waste, you know? Like, I don't actually need it. I'm not actually doing anything, but I'll be like, oh, I'll put, like, Battle.net on or something, or, like, Steam on my second one, just so it's not going to waste. In fairness, I am usually using both now, whenever I am using my PC. Like, I'll have, maybe it's YouTube, or maybe it's Discord on the side, and then a game open or whatever, so, or Discord and YouTube, or any variation of the above. It is useful though, it's useful. Although I have noticed some like just little like bullshit things with it, just the way that like Windows interacts, or like if I unplug one and I've had Chrome on the, let's say I have Chrome on my right monitor and then I unplug the right monitor, and then I can't get Chrome on my left monitor because it's stuck on my right one, which is now unplugged. I have little issues like that sometimes, and because they're two different resolutions, sometimes when I'm moving things it kind of fucks up a little bit. But yeah, anyway, first world problems. Speaker says, by the way, Rouse, I have a new starting screen, be right back screen, and ending screen, and finally a new transition. That sounds fancy as fuck. That sounds cool as fuck. I'd really like to rebrand, but at this point I'd have to do so much work, and I just don't really want to. Well, I do want to, but I just can't really be asked to. Plus, like, setting it up is always so annoying, and I'd have to redo all of I don't wanna. So I just leave it. I'm like, whatever, it works, it's cute. It's fine. Speaker says, well, the reason is because, well, one for the Switch, one for Photoshop, one for the Stream Manager or Streamlabs or OBS, and the other for the Stream Chat or Discord. Maybe I can make you one. Ooh, well, don't worry about it, Spooky, because I think it would take a lot of time to set up. Like, it's not about the make it. Like, I could make it in maybe a day. I could do it, but like, it's about the setting up of all of my individual like browser sources and like all the coding for my PNG tuber and everything that I don't want to have to like replicate any of it. So I like it works the way it is. I like the way it is, and I just need to stop being like greedy really with it, because I think that's all that is. It's like I'm like, oh, but what if I could have this, this, and that? Why is my latest follower not showing? That's a criminal offence. I'm so sorry to Joy Boy Willie, who is my latest follower, and you'll now be on the stream for the rest of the stream on the top left. I'm sorry, I'd forgotten to put that back after my last stream. Spooky says I still need to rebrand my about section. Well, that's it as well. It's not just the Streamlabs or OBS, whichever you use. It's not just all of that. It's also like the entirety of the about section and the YouTube as well. Like I'd have to rebrand all the graphics for the YouTube as well. I just can't be asked, frankly. Basically, Nico's the legend. Lottie is the brains, and Wardell is the brawn. That's how this company works, and it's actually a pyramid scheme. I have to go and recruit everyone on the beach. Actually, no, that's a lie. I go and grab them, and they're our clients. It's not a pyramid scheme. It's not. I'm sorry for falsely accusing them of having a pyramid scheme. That's defamatory, and I retract it. Spooky said the about section on his stream is still Eone and Cherry Blossom vibes. He says, I mean, I'll always love the vibes, but it's just so it goes with the colors, you know? Yeah, exactly. Once you change one thing, the rest kind of drops. This is something that I realized about my PNG tuber, is that it uses that shade of blue, which is on all of my graphics, right? It's on the follower, it's on the about, it's like the blue color of the cat, and that's on my shirt. That exact color is on the shirt of my PNG tuber, and it kind of goes with the vibe. So like, I have wanted to make a different PNG tuber graphic for like different feelings that I might be having, and one of them was that I kind of wanted to have a more dark one, but I realized that I would probably have to rebrand like the whole fucking stream to make it look like fluid, you know. So I have the same issue with the colors. So yes, I know what you mean. And Spooky says, well, why can't any of the monkey villagers look more like Nico? I mean, what the hell, Nintendo? Yeah, I know he is really cute, but I think Nico is supposed to represent like those teacup monkeys. Like they're almost lemur-ish monkeys. But we do actually have two types of monkeys already, if you think about it. We have the model, which is what Shari or Chen Sheng, the new monkey character, looks like. And then we also have the apes, like Rocket. And like maybe having a third monkey would be a bit like crap when we don't have every animal even. Like I'd far rather see like new animals species being added than fucking another monkey, you know. It's because I'm still waiting to get my poor old VTuber to be animated. Oh, I hope you can do it soon. I'm very excited for that. I've thought about making a VTuber myself, to be honest. Right, we have to make a work uniform. So I'm thinking we just go kind of classic, stylish. Like how would our character here want to be perceived at work? I feel like he'd want to be taken seriously. Those look a bit. We'll take this though. Oh no. My finger slipped. We won't be taking the pink ballerina jelly shoes. No, we'll be taking the Vans. I don't like the facial expression that he's giving right now. Funky socks. Those are kind of fun, kind of cute. And as for the backpack, maybe the white satchel to go with the shoes. Yeah, I think that looks pretty stylish for a first day. Spooky says, not the drift, lol. Yeah, it wasn't drift. It's not drift. My finger slipped there onto the pink shoes. Gotta love that. Oh my god. Okay, alright. I'm dressed for work. I'm ready. I have my mustache. Yeah, I do look official as fuck, B. The fit is just right. Don't be looking that closely, Lottie. I'm not sure if I should speedrun this or if I should take it seriously. What do you think, Spooky? Because my thought is, okay, if I take it seriously and I play through it properly, it's going to take me a really long time to get all of the tools at my disposal that I would like to have to decorate. If I speedrun it though, it's going to be very fucking boring to watch. But basically what speedrunning it would do is it would allow my character to unlock access to a variety of both items and tools in which we can decorate both happy home homes. Happy home homes. I know that sounds wrong, but it's actually right. Tools to design happy home homes and on the island at home. Oh my god, too many home. Basically, we'd have more. If we speedrun it, we can decorate better. If we do this quickly, we unlock quicker. But if we take it seriously, it will have more of like a meaning and it will be maybe more fun that way. So I don't know. What do you think? Spooky says, I still don't understand why it's always Eloise as the first villager. It's not. So I think there's either 6 or 9 villagers that it can be at the beginning. And what is dictated, I think it's 9. What is dictated that by is if you have Eloise, it will be someone else. If you have both Eloise and that character, it will be someone else. If you happen to have Eloise and that character, it'll be someone else. Do you see what I'm saying? So I think there's actually 9. Or maybe 11. I'm not sure about the exact number, but there's like around 10 of them that it can actually be. But yes, usually it's Eloise. Spooky said, I mean, honestly, maybe don't take it too seriously, like, due to not enough items to use. I'm thinking the same. But should I, like, blast it on stream or off stream? Like, maybe I just blast it off stream, and then on streams we actually come back to them and, like, take it seriously and try and give the villagers what they actually wanted, you know? I'm not sure how I want to play it. I think you're right though. I think it would be more productive to skip through and get the unlocks first. Spooky suggests maybe just speedrun it off stream and then on stream play how you want to. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll just speedrun it and unlock everything, and then when we come back on stream, I can give the animals like what they want. Though usually what I would utilize Happy Homes for is designing spaces for my island, so I think I would like to do that with it. I would really like to make an archipelago. I'm really not sure how you say that word. Archipelago, which basically means a group of like islands. I would like to make an archipelago for all of my amiibo cards of the NPCs, like a retirement village for them, as a homage to a streamer that I've mentioned on my streams before that disappeared one day, and he did that. He had a lot of amiibo cards for the NPCs, and he'd invite them all and make them all homes. And I would like to do a similar thing because I think that's super cute and fun. Spooky says, "Did I just hear Yuki? I thought I heard a really soft meow." Yeah, he probably did. He like woke up from his nap and was meowing at me. I will give him attention shortly. Shortly. Spooky says, "Hey, it's more green on my island now. That's much better. Yay, I'm glad." Yeah, the snow's dope, but it does get old quick, doesn't it? Alright, I think what I'll do is I'll just quickly blast this house. I'll try and come up with something cute and then we'll call it. Spooky says, "Bye bye, snow." Yeah, maybe in the next game Nintendo should try and make the snow less annoying. I don't know, it's part of it. Like, just like in real life, all the seasons last for 3 months, and that's just that. I don't know, maybe they could give it as like an option. I don't mind it. I think it makes like the change of seasons is nice. I think what annoys me about it is it's very hard to make an island that synergizes with every season. So what I mean by that is, let's say you make an island and you fully decorate it in the summer months, and then when you get to winter, nothing looks right because the basis that you built it upon was green and now the basis is white. So it's very difficult to find items that synergize with every season. Right. I don't want to make this like a Picasso. It doesn't need to take me 9 years. But I do want it to look cute. Oh man, we really have nothing at our disposal right now. Whites and greens are cute, so we can do something with that. I still need to figure out that latency fix that you sent me, Spooky. Oh, I can't even change that there's windows. That sucks. That looks like shit because the window's there. Okay. That's fine. Spooky said, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. It's what I've always struggled with over the years playing this. It's just being able to make it fit in every season. So you end up like just kind of focusing on the dream address, don't you? And you pick a date for that and you kind of imagine, well, that's the intended season. But if you actually continue to play the game throughout many years, what tends to happen is that you find yourself either constantly redecorating to chase the seasons, or you find a design that just works for every season, which for me tends to usually be just like a sort of general foresty sort of base with very plain colours that work with green and that work with white, such as blues, purples, or pinks and whites. Really, I wouldn't include like red or yellow or any like harsh primary colour except for blue, soft blues, if you want it to work in every season. Alright, I think I don't like that. What if little reading nook? No, I already hate that. Maybe kitchen back there? We don't even have any kitchen stuff yet. There's not even a sink. There's not even a sink. How is she supposed to eat? There's not even a fucking cooker. They're like, bitch, no, you can't cook or eat. Okay, poor Eloise is on a forced starvation. Alright, let's give her like... I guess this is supposed to be her reading room, but I take it as their house whenever I'm decorating for a villager. I'm like, this is their home for the foreseeable future. I'm not sure what the purpose of that area would be, but whatever. Oh, she can have some bread. Well, we best give her some bread then. Wait, can she have... Is that really it? That's it for food? She's allowed one baguette, like one. Oh my god, poor Eloise. Okay. I don't know where it would make sense to just have some random bread though. I don't know if that makes any sense. We can have this in white just to go with the vibes. Okay, cute. Just so she can get her groove as well. Do you need a little table for that? Maybe a little lamp as well. That looks cozy. I do like the box. And I guess, yeah, definitely a bed. Do you want to go with this though? Is there like a white cover or... Nah. Okay. Maybe this one then? Yeah. Hi Yuki, are you saying hello? Oh my goodness. Hi. Cute. Like that. Okay. And what if we put the radio on here? This song is so creepy! It's like cute lullaby and then it does that like creepy backwards shit. Spiky says, Yuki! Yeah, he's awake and ready to scream. We hear ya. We hear ya, Mr. Yuki. I'm running out of stuff to use. I don't know what would be low enough to use as like a bedside table there. Maybe this. I think ocean is cute for the picture. I mean, that doesn't really work as like a table, but whatever. Maybe we can use that then. See, I still think that's too high up though. And now this area feels quite cramped. I don't know what to fill this space with. Maybe another like sofa or something. I am running out of time though here. I do need to log off soon. I have shit to do tomorrow. Spooky says you can change the music though. Oh, I thought it just played whatever they wanted. Is that just too random, do we think? Maybe just the one, like a chair? Have we got any armchairs? No. Ugh, we're so limited as to what we can use here. Maybe one of these. On like a stool. We got any stools? Ugh, not really. This'll have to do. That works. Move! Move! Oh my god, I hate you so much. Am I really gonna have to fucking... Fuck you. No, I've only got one song and it's that. I'm forced to KK Lullaby. It's fine until the backwards stuff starts going and then I start getting a little bit freaked out by it. Cute. Okay, and then do we have any like books or anything for the table? Yeah, this'll do. That on the bedside table. And like this one in pink maybe. Just for up there. Let's get a couple of rugs. I'll probably just leave the wallpaper and flooring as is. I think we can work with just rugs and it'll look cute. Oops. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks good. Okay, and then quickly we'll just chuck some shit on the walls. What have we got here? Not very much. Okay, that's cute. I can have one of those. Maybe just there, and then yeah, that's cute. Do they have this in white? Of course they do. I'm not so bothered about the back wall, really. Yeah, that's cute there. We'll have a little one of those just here. And maybe we can change the colour of that. Yes. And we can just have this one on this wall, maybe. Spooky says, wait, what? Rude. Remember, you can change the flooring and wallpaper too. Yeah, I know. I know. I don't think we really have very many though. Like, I think the ones that we have don't really look like anything I really care to use, to be honest. So for now, I think we call this one done. Do we want to take a little picture? I can't. Okay. It's done! You're welcome, Eloise. Spooky said, yeah, I said rude because it didn't let you change music. Yeah, I figured. Oh, it's annoying because I can do so much more, but I just don't have any fucking stuff. Like, this is the sad thing about Happy Homes. It's like, yeah, I think you're right in that I'm gonna need to just speedrun this off camera, off stream, and then come back when I have some stuff to use. Because this is just sad. Like, I have 10 wallpapers and 4 floor. Like, fuck off. There was no kitchen, just some bread. Like, fuck off. I definitely need to do some work then before we come back and actually play it. Right then. It went great. Let's just say it went great. Right. In the time being between now and next week, I will do some work unlocking. And hopefully next time we'll be able to come here and do some actual designing work. For both here and on the island, so I think sometimes just working on the island alone can get like a bit stressful, and it's sometimes nice to have like a separate project, and Happy Homes can really be good for that. So as I previously earlier mentioned, I might use my amiibo cards for the NPCs to build a sort of retirement village over here on the Happy Home Island. Just because, as I heard Yuki again, yeah, he's just because he's sat right there being a gremlin, aren't you? Yeah, you being a little gremlin. Yeah. Hi, little gremlin. I'll give you some attention in just a minute. Right then, I think this is a good time to sort of leave it. I might buy this Chaflera just because we don't have one in our catalogue just yet, and this character is cataloguing, so that just means like collecting basically. So it's about time to leave it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did join me for the stream today, thank you so much for coming. It really, really means a lot when you guys devote your time to spending that here with me. It's just fun and chill, and I love being able to provide a space for us to hang out and have fun. So thank you very much. If you are lurking or watching the VOD later and you haven't already and you'd like to be, do consider dropping me a little cheeky follow because it does help out. Building the family and such would be fun to have more homies to have fun and entertain with. So, that being said, you can catch my schedule on my Discord. As Vicky says, oh, Yuki, don't cry, buddy. Yeah, he will. He cries all day. That's his thing. That's his identity. If I'm not, like, attention focused on him 100, unless he's asleep, he'll cry at me until I love him. He's funny. But sometimes when I follow him, he just like sits and like scratches on his scratching board. He just wants me to watch him. He's so funny. But yeah, sorry. As I was saying, I'm going. I'll see you all on the next one. I'll post when that's going to be on the Discord. And have a good one, guys. I will catch you later. Till next time. Goodbye.